Oh my goodness, how awesome is that's the best, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me. Welcome to everybody that's here. On behalf of the most wonderful president, and take this from me, I meet with him very often. He is, without doubt, the most supportive president a university can have. His main objective is to make sure that people are treated fairly and equitably and take part in an environment in which everybody can be successful. I translate that into real simple language. What we want is for you to be you at UNT, for you to be supported at UNT, and for you to be successful at UNT. It's sometimes difficult to see the road forward, what we need to do to break the bottlenecks and the challenges, and we're not perfect. We're far from being perfect. Everybody acknowledges that. For myself personally, I am thrilled that seated at the leadership table of a large university is an out lesbian. And I just completed my 5th year here. The first semester we were here, which was fall of 2007, during a Hispanic celebration during Hispanic Heritage Month, there was a band outside and they were playing salsa music. And I got my partner and we went out into the library mall and we started dancing, did a little salsa. And I just thought, well, they're playing the music, we should do the dance. And someone came up to me afterwards and they said, well, we're so glad that you were dancing with your partner, because I wasn't sure if I could. And I said, well, that's why I'm here, so that you can dance if that's what you want to do. And the reason why I say that is because, first, I didn't ever think I was going to be a university administrator. That was not my, but that's a whole other outrageous oral story. But when I had this beautiful, marvelous self-discovery, it was a little bit later in life than some. It was around 26, 27 years old. When I discovered it, I was completely amazed. I thought this was the greatest thing that could ever happen to a person, that you would just find this great thing out about yourself. And immediately I said, I must tell everyone that I am lesbian and how fabulous that was. Nobody told me that it wasn't going to be as fabulous for everyone. But I had the occasion during that time to hear someone who was an administrator at a university in Michigan. She'd come down to Austin, to UT, to speak. And she might have even been speaking during Coming Out Week, I don't know. But what I remember her saying is that she didn't know anybody else. There wasn't anybody else on her staff. There wasn't anybody else in the administration who was out and gay. But she was determined to take her partner to all these events, And she said, and it was awkward. And she said it was awkward because back then, and when I was 28, it was a long, long time ago. There just weren't that many people that were out, and so she was trying to encourage everybody to think through whatever's going on with you and take a moment to think about coming out. So when I got this job many, many years later, I thought, you know what I'm going to do? The first chance I get, I'm going to take my partner to an event. And then there was the music, and then there was the dancing. I don't know that I thought that we would do that, but in any event, I just cannot imagine that we would be working toward any other kind of environment than one that says you can be who you are, because that's the best you can be. So I just want to say that I'm thrilled that we can do this here. I'm thrilled that all of you have joined us. I can't wait to hear the stories, because that's the best thing you could ever hear is the history of what that's like. And because it made a difference in my life, I want to support the opportunity to make a difference in everybody else's life. So on behalf of the University of North Texas, the University for North Texas, and because we have bold goals, my bold goal is that this is a place that welcomes everybody. So thank you. Thank you for coming out here today. I can't wait to hear your stories. And thank the libraries and everybody who put this together. I heard something at this summit, and I'll just take one more second to say this. Second only to the Greek organization, which is quite large. I am very proud to say that the GLAD organization is the largest student organization on campus. Completely awesome. And I want everybody to keep their fingers crossed, because we're about halfway, maybe a little bit further along the way to making certain that sexual orientation and gender identity and awareness is part of our non-discrimination policy. And it looks really, really good that will happen very soon. So thank you for all your work and support there, and welcome to UNT.